Can you hear me? I think you can hear me now. All right, let's hope that you can hear me and everything is working like it's supposed to. If you can hear me, let me know down in the comments. Let me know in the comments and let me know if you can hear me now. I think I got it fixed and we are going to move right along. Hi, Educational Rockstars. Happy Monday. It is Teacher Appreciation Week. Super excited to be joining you here for this live broadcast where I'm going to be talking about digital math and literacy centers. It is something that I know a lot of you have gotten really excited about, especially during this time of distance learning, but it is going to be something that you are going to be excited about, hopefully going back into the classroom as well, because who doesn't like things that are no prep? I don't know about you, but I like things that are no prep. So I'm super excited to be sharing this with you. Let me jump over here really quickly and check on something. I'm not sure. All right. So we have, all right, good. Emily says she can hear me. Well, she couldn't hear me, but Michelle says, yep, they can hear me. Robin says she can hear me. Awesome. All right. If this is your first time joining me, be sure and let me know in the comments down below where you're tuning in from and what grade level you teach. I'm super excited. If y'all could see this production studio I've got going on right here, it's a little much. I'm not going to lie. So I'm just trying to keep all of my windows arranged. All right, so we should be good. Not to mention the fact that this light is in front of me and it's completely blinding me. But all right, so we are going to be talking and diving into digital math and literacy centers. So what I want to know first off is how many of you have actually used digital math and literacy centers in your classroom? So if you have used those in your classroom, let me know if you've used them. If you've used mine, that's even better, but I know that there are other people out there that are doing digital centers as well, and I would love to hear. Michelle is joining us from Minnesota. Love it, love it, love it. I'm betting you're a Vikings fan. Yes. Awesome. Okay, so first things first, some of you may be wondering, what are digital math and literacy centers? Now, most of you probably know what a math and literacy center is. It's typically a game that's played during math and literacy center rotations. And a digital version of that is just exactly what it says. It's a digital version. But it's not just taking that PDF that you may have gotten, because a lot of times when you purchase math and literacy centers on TPT, you're getting them and you're getting a PDF document that you're going to download, you're going to print out, and you're going to laminate, and you're going to cut up the pieces, and you're going to put them together. Well, what a digital center does is it allows you to be able to have that same format, at least mine do, that same format to where there are pieces that are manipulated, maybe they're matched, they're draggable pieces, movable pieces, whatever you want to call them, in a platform like either Google Slides or in Seesaw, and you're able to use those with your students and they get the same exact type of activity, but it's in a digital format. So we're going to be taking a look at some of those today, and I'm going to be kind of walking you through how to use those. But before we get started on, and I jump over to that, I want to make sure that I give a huge Happy Teacher Appreciation Week to all of my teacher friends out there. This is a time where we need to be appreciated even more than before, because I know many of you are having to jump through hoops in order to teach your students right now, and we're wrapping up the year. But just know that you are appreciated, and if somebody has not told you today or recently, you are an absolute rock star. So we are so excited for Teacher Appreciation Week, and even more excited because once we show you these digital math and literacy centers, you are going to be able to jump over and grab those at an unbelievable price because, oh my gosh, I'm telling you, happy Teacher Appreciation, yay! All right, so here we go. Let me go ahead and jump over here and jump into Chrome. So the first thing I want to do is kind of show you where these are located in my Teachers Pay Teacher store. So if you go to my Teachers Pay Teacher store, you're going to come over here to digital resources. There's a couple of places you can do that. Obviously, they're right up here at the top. Right up here at the top of the store, or you can come over here to digital resources, or you can scroll all the way down and then you can hit digital K, digital first, digital second, digital third, and so forth. So, all right, let's get off the store because I don't like looking at my store. So anyway, so the next thing you're going to need to know is that these digital centers are going to be built in either Google Drive or Google Slides or Seesaw. So if you purchase, now let me go back here, because if you purchase one of the center bundles, then you're going to get them for Google Slides as well as Seesaw. So they come together, and you'll get either platform. So it doesn't matter which platform you're using, but I'm going to kind of go through how, even if you're not using Google Classroom or you're not using Seesaw, how you can still use these and share them with your students. So we're going to go through those here as well. All right, so let me jump back over to my Google. We're going to go to my Google Drive. And when I have these organized in my Google Drive, this is probably the most organized you will ever see me, is I have them organized by grade level. And let's just jump in here to some first grade centers. So let's just jump into the first grade. So when you get these, of course, I do have them separate as math and ELA as well. Oh, you can't see me. Never mind. Let me jump over here. There you go. So I do have them separated into math and ELA, as well as when you get the download, you'll have links to each of the individual activities as well. But you could purchase them if you're only an ELA teacher or only a math teacher, so forth. Whatever you need, I have them split up however you need them. So, but let's go into an ELA center and let me kind of explain to you how this would work. So let's go to May. And let's go to these bright homophones. So this bright homophone center is actually a center. Obviously, these are the exact same centers that are in my printable bundles. And I get that question a lot. So let me just kind of jump over here. If you own the printable version, these are the same activities that are in the printable version of the math and literacy centers. However, the printable version, they are such that in order to be used, they have to be printed, laminated, cut out, and put into the centers for this and organized and so forth. So what I have done with the digital version is I have actually done all the work to digitally cut them up and create the activities. They're the exact same skills, the exact same games, but I've done all the work to create it and convert it into a digital activity for you. So you're not having to figure out how to do that. So I do get that question a lot of, if I already own the printable, do I need the digital? Well, the digital, yes, if you want to use digital centers, because otherwise you're going to have to figure out how to take what you have and turn it into a digital center. So, and it is a lot of work. Let me just put it that way. So, I've done that for you. And that's another reason, just so you know, that's another reason they're separate and they're not together. All right. So let's go back over to Chrome. So here is one of the digital centers. Oh, let's not be there. Here's one of the digital centers. So this is a bright homophones. And again, like I said, this is identical to the center that is in the first grade May bundle for the printable version. But what I've done is I've made it digital. And so if I go here, you'll see that I have digitally cut these up, and the students would actually go in here and they're going to drag these movable pieces and they're going to match them up to complete the sunglasses. And so I'm just going to try to find these. And they would drag them around and they would complete them. So super simple, super easy, but super effective. And your students would be able to complete these on their own and in Google Slides. Now, you may be asking, okay, so what happens if I'm not using Google Classroom? Because if you're familiar with Google Classroom, then you know that using these, let me go ahead and reset this back up so a teacher doesn't get this and go, it's already done. You'll know that if you're using Google Classroom, that it's super simple for you to assign these to your students and make sure that they each get their own copy, because that's really what we want whenever we're assigning them to our students, is we want them to each have their own copy. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to go up here. If you're not using Google Classroom, let me go ahead and go back over here to Chrome. You're going to go up here to the share button and you're going to get a link. Now, if you go to the share button, now when you first do this, of course, once you get this resource and you click on a link, it's going to have you make a copy of this to your drive. So now you're not using Google Classroom. Maybe you're using a platform like Microsoft Teams, or you're using Remind, or you're using another platform where you're sharing links out to resources. You can still have your students do these. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go up here and you're going to want to get a shareable link. Now, when you do this for the first time, this is actually not going to be green. It's going to be green, gray and white. So you're going to click on get shareable link, and then you're going to come to this right here, and this won't already be chosen. You're going to have to go to more, and you're going to have to turn on anyone with a link can view. Make sure this says can view, nothing else. Otherwise your master copy is going to get edited. You're going to hit save. You're just going to simply copy this link, and this is the link that you would share out to your students on whatever platform you're using. Now, When they click that link, what is going to happen is it is going to open the document just like you see right here. Only right up here, they're going to have a little words that say view only, because they're going to be in a view only version of that document that you shared with them. So what they're going to have to do is your students are going to have to come over here to file, and they're going to have to go down to make a copy, entire presentation, or if you only want them to do certain slides, you could instruct them to do that. Obviously, this is a first grade center, so you're probably not going to want to do that. And you're probably not even going to want to have to go through all of the trouble with your students to have make them go and make their own copy like this. So I'm going to show you how you can basically force them to make a copy the same way that I and many other teacher authors have done when you click our link and it pops up this page that says make a copy. So you can do that as well. You can simply come up here and get the link, and you're going to copy that link. And then you're going to paste that link into your URL bar. Now, what you're going to see is you see right here where it says edit. You're going to come and you're going to highlight that word edit, but you're not just going to highlight the word edit. You're going to actually highlight the word edit and everything after the word edit. And you are going to hit copy, or you're going to type in copy. And then you're going to select that whole thing and copy that. And now, when they go to that link, this is going to pop up for your students. So if you share that link that you've changed the end to where it says copy, then it is going to force them to make a copy of this document into their own Google Drive or parents, whatever they happen to be using. So you can use it that way as well. Now, you may be asking, and I get this a lot, and let me just jump over here to the comments and see if I've got any comments. So Robin says, so they are the same as what we have in the printable, but digital, so purchasing both is beneficial, so we can use both ways as we see fit. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, how rude. I'm sorry, Michelle, that you're angry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Michelle. But yes, I'm betting that was an accident. Rachel, Michelle, and Emily are all angry. I'm sorry. I don't know what I did to make you angry, but that's okay. Robin, so they are beneficial. Yes, they're beneficial. You can use them however you see fit, and you're able to use both of them. Now, the thing about this is if you are, Michelle says, no, I didn't. I know. I don't know what it is. It's probably my thing. Michelle, I'm just, I wouldn't. It always happens. I do it also, so don't feel bad. We're having fun, right? It's all fun. So anyway, but yes, Robin, they are beneficial. So you can use both however you see fit. And also, if you go back into the classroom, a lot of teachers have asked me, is this going to be beneficial after I go back into my classroom? Well, absolutely it will, because what if, you want to you've got a couple of iPads in your classroom and you want to use those in your classroom, you can pull these digital centers onto your iPad as well. So, you can use them that way. You can use the hands-on version. You can use these digitally in small groups as well, all those kinds of things. And Michelle says, can you use on an iPad? Yes, and I am going to show you how you do that as well. Emily, bless your heart. I sound like not an angry face. Listen, Facebook is crazy. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm not seeing it on the Facebook side. I just see it on my so who knows? I'm not going to worry about it. That's why I made a joke about it, because it happens to me all the time. No worries. So Michelle says, can you use these on an iPad? Yes, you can. And let me jump over here, Michelle, and I will show you how you can. So let me get over here, and I'm going to pull up my iPad. Now, you should be seeing my iPad right about now, and pay no attention to the big red bubbles with all the numbers in them, because I need to get rid of my notifications. But I'm going to go down here and I'm going to go to my Google Drive, and I'm going to go into the correct Google Drive. Let's see, the correct Google Drive. So let's go to that very same document, just so you can see it, and I'm opening it. Now, you'll also see that I'm actually using a mouse with my iPad right now as well, but you can see when I pull that up. Now, this is what I get asked. I get this question all the time from teachers. They're like, my student opened it and there were no pieces. And I'm like, did you squeeze it? Because they're off to the side. And for some reason on the computer, it shows up that way automatically, but on iPad, you just kind of have to squeeze it a little bit to make sure that you can see the pieces, but then they can drag the pieces just like this. Oh, look at that. Well, it helps if I actually select the piece. My mouse doesn't like me. But yes, using my finger, you can drag them just like this. Oh, that doesn't match. Hello, down here. But yes, so you can drag them just like that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put that back so a teacher doesn't wonder why it's already done. And then the next thing that I wanted to show you was Seesaw. So let me go back over here. I love this because you can use these on Seesaw as well, and you get the pre-loaded Seesaw activities. So you're not having to go through and put these into Seesaw. They're automatically loaded for you. So let me go ahead and pull up Seesaw so you can see that. And I'm going to pull it up on my iPad. You can use it on Seesaw is available on any device. So they can use it on a Kindle. They can use it on a Chromebook. They can use it on an HP tablet, any tablet, an iPad, an iPhone, they can use it. So definitely want to check that out. But you get this preloaded Seesaw activities as well. So I'm going to pull this up so you can see my iPad. And here's my iPad. Now I'm in a student version, so not in the teacher side of it. I have my student signed in. But if I go to activities, you're going to be able to see that here's where I've assigned the activities. So what's going to happen is you as the teacher are going to get the activities. You're going to have the links. You're going to click on the link. It's going to open a page. You're going to add that to your library. And then from your library on Seesaw, you can share that out. So if I go right here, add a response, you're going to see that the student is going to pull it up. And again, I'm doing this on an iPad, but it would look the same on a computer. They're going to go to the second page and it has draggable pieces. Oh, it helps if I click the button to drag so that it has draggable pieces to where they can match the cards and so forth. So again, just like your resources, just like your printable version, it's just all digitally cut up and entered into Seesaw and Google Slides for you. I'm so super excited about these. Let's go down here and says, Robin says, is Seesaw mostly for lower grades like K2? Absolutely not. Seesaw could be used all the way up into high school. I mean, I think it just depends on your creativity. There's so many different ways and the different activities that you could use. I think Seesaw is predominantly used by lower elementary teachers, or at least elementary, maybe K5. But I could totally see where it could be used all the way up through high school. It's just another platform. It's a lot simpler than Google Classroom, I think. So, and it's just how you're going to use it. Absolutely how you're going to use it. So I think it could be used on any for any of the grade levels. All right, guys. So like I said, you can jump over to Teachers Pay Teachers. You can grab these bundles. The bundles for the digital, the grade level bundles for math and literacy, and they include Seesaw and Google Slides, not Google Classroom, Google Slides. So those can be used in with any platform that you can share a link. You can get those, again, Seesaw activities, Google Slides activities for math and literacy, all in one bundle for the grade level for $20. So you can go over and grab those, add those to your library. Super, super amazing. And the best part is they are no prep because they are ready. It's literally grab a link and go. That's how fabulous it is. So jump over there, grab those. If I don't have any more questions, let's see. I'm going to go back through here. Any more questions? Any more questions? No? All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me here today for this live. I apologize for the technical difficulties at the beginning. We've got some teacher tech tutorials that we are going to be recording today, and I will be back with you soon. I'm just checking. Yep. All right. I think I answered everybody's questions. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Emily. Thank you, Robin, and everybody else who joined me here live. Like I always say, keep being educational rock stars, and we will catch you on the flip side. Bye, guys.